What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Offsiders Podcast. We hope you guys are as excited as we are for what's to come. Today we have an exciting episode for you, something where we're including one of the non-regulars. Brandon, say hi.
Hi, how's it going? Good evening.
Okay, so today each of the boys has received one league from across Europe. And from that league, each of us have chosen, I think it's around about two kits that we believe are the best. Two kits we think are mid, so they're not too great, but they're not too bad. They're almost there. And then two kits that we think are bad. So yeah, it's an interesting one. And make sure to look us up on all the socials, including YouTube, where we will be soon uploading some videos. To start off this episode, we're going to have Sasha with the fact of the day.
Okay, so today is a little bit of a strange fact. It's that Lionel Messi has bigger feet than Cristiano Ronaldo, despite being 6 inches shorter.
Absolutely
I don't
not.
believe that.
He's
I don't believe
no shot.
What?
You're telling me Messi's got absolute hoofers.
Do we have sizes? Do
Hold
we
on,
have shoes?
I'll pull
Do we
that
have
up.
pictures?
When you watch Messi, I mean, I can see it now.
No wonder the ball's on Levy's feet.
To be fair, Messi has...
Absolute boat.
To be fair, it's not Ronaldo. Messi has mad feet.
No.
So Ronaldo's a size 9, Messi's a size 10.
What?
Like a
That's
5'6" dude.
Yeah,
Size
that's
10
crazy.
shoes.
That's really
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
And
Shock.
he doesn't even look like a clown at all.
Yeah, he does it like
He
it
doesn't.
It almost
It
suits
suits
him. It's
him,
weird.
He only looks like a clown when people compare him to Ronaldo.
Put it to them. Agreed. Viva Team Ronaldo.
That's for another time. That's okay. We'll discuss why you're wrong another time. That's fine.
All right, cool. Thank you, Sasha, for that fact. Moving on, we're going to the news. Lukey, do you want to kick us off?
I think let's start with the bad news. Crystal Palace player Anderson
Yeah.
has been receiving death threats after receiving the headbutt from Darwin Núñez.
Simply getting headbutt and then people wish you died.
Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, obviously, it makes sense to the Liverpoolians.
I mean, yeah.
Dog, their thinking is so backwards. It's actually unfathomable.
I think the more important question is, who did it better, Núñez or Zidane?
Nah, Núñez's one was
sure.
whack, bro. He basically just fell on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zidane.
Zidane had like
Yeah,
a
he went for
thrust,
blood.
bro.
Yeah.
He got a little run
Yeah.
up to that.
That
He
was
was going
revenge.
for it.
You don't see it like those old days.
Nah,
Zidane,
it's a different type. Yeah, for
Joaquin. No,
But also, guys, come on. Knock it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just grow up, man. It's like you drew the game. You weren't going to win because of Núñez. I mean,
You were lucky to draw.
yeah, literally.
Just
You
because
know?
your right back gets dunked on by every striker in the league does not
Yeah.
mean...
Nah, it's poor form from Liverpool fans. And obviously, it's not every Liverpool fan, but like, come on, guys, just be better. Be better.
In other news, there's been some potential news that United may terminate Ronaldo's contract because of his
poor attitude.
poor attitude. Yeah.
It's needed. I think they should just do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
honestly, send him to like Sporting or something, bro.
Just do it,
America.
I think if we have another proper striker in line, do it.
Yeah.
Look
Get
what
it
happened with Arsenal last
Straight
season when they just said cheers about
Cheers
him.
Aubameyang,
Yeah.
and it actually worked. You know,
So
as
much
much as we needed a striker at the time, he wasn't the striker.
Yeah.
You know, like he wasn't the guy to do the job, and we got £250,000 a week off our wage budget.
Yes.
Yeah.
Massive, huge.
We would be getting 500.
Yeah, exactly,
of our
which is
budget.
crazy, bro. That's like, yeah. But the thing is, as well, I think as much as his last season was good, I don't see him emulating that again. You know, especially under the circumstances. He really doesn't seem keen. So I really, I
he's
think
not
let
up
him
for
go.
it.
There's sooner rather than later. You know.
There's apparently been a lot of leaks about how he doesn't agree with Ten Hag's system and how he doesn't want to play this fast high press and
I don't get it. Like, yeah. Unfortunately, he's too much of a one man show at this point. You know.
he's almost become bigger than the club,
Yeah.
which can't happen.
Yeah.
I think the problem is he everywhere he's been, it's always been a story of accommodating him. You know,
Yeah,
now the fact is that they can't actually keep accommodating him.
Yeah.
And now he's upset about it.
We don't have the capabilities to accommodate someone when we are struggling ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Ten Hag wants to implement a team system. Ronaldo wants to implement a support system.
Yeah,
around him.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's different.
It can't work.
But
So-
this being said, we won't go too much into that because soon we will have our transfer
transfer
episode,
episode.
and by then we will know what has happened to
What
the
the
old,
story is.
the great CR7.
Fantastic.
Alrighty, on that note, let the episode begin.
Straight into the
straight
segment.
into it. Alright, kickstarting us off is Riley with League One.
So our first kit up for grabs is Nantes. So Nantes are typically a green and yellow club, and they have had green and yellow kits for a very long time. Most of their kits are pretty shite. This one I found was probably the most smack bang in the middle out of all of them. And the reason I say so, it's their home kit. So it is their typical yellow and green colours. The reason I say so is just because I thought it was quite simple. It was basic, you know, nothing's crazy going on. I don't like the sponsor at all. It's a big red sponsor.
Why red?
I don't know. It's probably one of those Chevrolet kind of
It's
things.
probably our brand.
Yeah.
It would look so much better if that
Make it white.
Make it white.
Yeah, it would look a lot better white. I agree. As much as it's a terrible color, I don't think it's too intruding or there's no weird. It's like pretty symmetrical. You know,
Red
it's
and
not.
yellow
Listen,
go together.
listen,
I see it and I get Norwich vibes
it's
instantly.
it's very average. You know, it really is. It's nothing special. It's not horrid. There's nothing crazy going on that you're like, wow, why did they do that? You know, they made a kit. It's got nice. I do like that the neck and the armbands are matching. So yeah, I put the smack bang in the middle. I would typically give it a 5, maybe a 5.5. But yeah, that's my average kit. What are you guys thinking?
I mean, five for me.
You know, I feel like I want to give it a 5, but I think just the red.
It's not
the red
nice.
sponsor's not nice. I think
nice.
that could drop me down to like a 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with Luke there, but I'd say maybe just a 4 because like it's not bad. It's a solid color, and then the red is just ass. It's like a Bafana shirt from 2010. Like it's just so.
It is a knockoff.
It's
Bafana shirt.
Yeah,
it's not modern at all.
It's a Bafana shirt you get at Chinatown.
Exactly. So I'd say a 4 for me.
Fair enough.
And I'm massively biased against yellow kits, so I'm going to give it a 3.
Sure. Okay, so 3 4s, a 3 and a 5.5. So that's pretty much a 4 average.
Yeah,
it's about a 4,
Okay, it's a 4 out of
Yeah,
10. Easy peasy. Okay, so moving on. This is one of my nice kits. This is one of the kits that I really, really liked. And Lille, 2 seasons in a row now, have absolutely smacked it out the park with their away kit. And last season they had a very similar concept. But I think they did this season even better. So last season they had like a little bit of gold accent, but this time they've replaced it with red accents. Super, super clean. 3 colorways. It's white, red, and black, and that always works. It's always clean on kits. The shirt is solid white with the pinstripe red around the neck. The badge, New Balance badge, and the actual Lille badge is blacked out. And then, you know, I'm starting to not love, but I'm starting to like the Kazoo sponsorship a little bit more. It's not my favorite. It's not great, but I don't hate on it. Yes, 100%. 100%. And again, it comes down to it's plain text. The A kind of looks like a bit like Shrek, which it's not terrible. I gave this one a 9 for simplicity. I like the neck. It's just clean. I really like clean basic kits. So that's me straight up.
I think I would like the Kazoo logo to be just a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Just
even like-
slightly.
Further down.
Yeah, I was also gonna say just a little bit like two notches down. It
Yeah.
seems a bit high up. I feel you.
I would have liked a different font maybe. It looks a bit like a
Big
bit.
Dog, that's the logo.
No, like I know, but I'm saying like it's
It's a bit Comic Sans.
Yeah.
I
It's
hear
a
what
bit
you're saying.
bland.
I hear what you're saying.
But that's their own marketing.
Yeah.
problem.
no,
so
that isn't-
that's
In terms of the shirt, I think maybe a little something around the
arms.
sleeve
It
edge.
could have.
cuts,
So what
yeah.
it looks like it has those thick armbands on the edge,
Yeah, I see.
which I don't hate,
Yes, yeah.
but I could have done with a little bit of color. Maybe even maybe a black and a red pinstripe would have been lacquer.
Yeah,
On that
right
note-
on the edge, yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, I give it a good 8.
I like it, but I almost think it's just too plain. Like I agree with the It needs a little bit of something around the arms or something. I'm going to go 6.
Sure.
I'm gonna have to go with a 7.5. Like they've been saying, it's clean, a little bit bland in some places, but all in all, it's not a bad shirt at all.
I'll back Riley's one. I'll give it a 9.
Fantastic. So we've got 2 9s, a 7, a 6, and an 8. So I'll give it an 8.
7.5.
7.5. Let's call it 7.5. 7.5. I think 7.5 is fair.
Yeah.
100%. 7.5. Sick. Okay. So if as you can hear by the reactions, this is one of the terrible kits, and very understandably why. This is the Lance home kit. It's horrible. It's so bad. They didn't know what they were doing. The sponsors shocking. Puma make the worst kits. I cannot vouch for them. For me, this is a 1.5 maximum.
There's just so much going on,
Yeah,
man.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I can't really find a redeeming factor.
The bottom half reminds you of that Liverpool kit from the McDonald's kit.
Yeah.
But also
it reminds you of the inside of a chip, a cardboard chip thing
Yeah.
from
Yes,
McDonald's.
yeah.
It's just,
What are we rating it, boys?
I'm 1.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
only because it's a shirt.
Yeah.
Because they can wear it on
It's
the
a
top.
kid's race.
it can.
Not shirtless.
Okay, cool. So it gets a 1. But this is newly promoted Ajasio's kit. I'm not exactly sure if I pronounced that correct. Really, really nice colorway. The gold, black, and a little bit of white in some places. Really, really nice. One thing that I do really like about the shirt is I actually really enjoy their badge. I think it's I think it's different, and I just enjoy shield badges. It just looks nice. So yeah, it's got vertical stripes. It looks like with some horizontal lines. It seems like. But it's just really clean. It's a nice Adidas kit. So yeah, I gave this one an 8. What are you guys thinking? Yeah.
I'm also with an 8. It's definitely nice. Agreed. The sponsors cluttered a little bit.
but it's nice that they aren't scattered around. It's
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
it's all confined to one
One
space.
area.
Yeah.
They kind of kept it confined. So
Yeah, so 8. It's a good kit, but definitely seen better.
yeah.
I'd say a solid 9 for me. I like the gold stripes. It's very clean, very fresh. I enjoy it.
Sick.
Oh, I'm going to go 7.
Sure, Luke does not like these kits.
Listen,
Luke fucking hates these
listen,
kits.
it would be an 8 for me.
Yeah.
If they take that sponsor above the badge and I don't know, put it underneath the Adidas badge or on the
arm.
the other arm.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Just leave where the
space around the badge.
The badge, leave that clear. Yeah.
I feel you. Sash, what are you giving it?
Yeah, too much going on. I'm going to give it a 7. Take out 2 or 3 sponsors or the stripes, and it gets an 8-9 for me. But it's just way too much going on.
Okie dokie. Okay, so it gets a solid 8 from the boys. Fantastic. Okay, and our final kit. This is my last shocking kit. This is Essie Anjo's, I think it's their away kit or their third. I'm not exactly sure.
This looks like what a pizza delivery man would be wearing.
This is Anjo SEO away kit. I don't know what they were thinking with the stripe across. The sponsor's so terrible.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
I think this could be a 9 out of 10 shirt if
Without
Campbell
the-
actually granted. So much would need to change.
Get rid of the big sponsor from the middle. Take that away. The stripe going across is fine, but then carry the stripe over the top of the shoulder.
Yeah.
Getting smaller. Continue.
Yeah.
You must make it like a seatbelt and then keep the, and then just put a Kazoo logo on it as well, and then there we go.
When you put it
Brilliant.
like that, seatbelt.
Okay, so I gave this a 2 only because I like the colors. I like the goldy bronze and the black and the white. I think they work well. Other than that, it's shocking. It's a 2. What do you guys think?
I'll actually give it a 3.
Sure. Okay.
Because I do like the colours.
Yeah.
And I do see potential.
I agree. I do see potential, but they
Yeah.
just they butchered it so
Yeah,
hard.
I do see the sponsors, unfortunately, really terrible.
It is bad.
And the colors don't match
Yeah.
At all.
anything.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we saying, boys?
I'll give it a 4 because I actually like everything other than the sponsor. to be
Yeah.
honest.
Sure. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
take away the sponsor, that's a pretty clean shirt.
Sure. All right.
Yeah, I'd say a 3 as well. Same as with the other boys. It's a nice shirt except for the big red stain that's on the front there.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3 as well.
Okay, so 3 around the board. Fantastic. Okay, so that wraps up League On and the kids from there.
Alrighty, next we have Sasha with
La Liga.
La Liga.
Yeah, so it's the Barcelona, I believe, away kit.
Okay.
This for me is ridiculously clean. It's so nice. I'm not usually a fan of anything to do with the yellow kit, but this is done so classy. I like the background pattern. I like the stripes on the sleeve. I like that the logos are blacked out. It's just very clean and very artsy to me. I would give this a 9, honestly.
I'm 9.5. The only thing that could take it to a 10 for me is some of that color banding, which I actually think for some reason goes so well with the goldness of the kit. If it put maybe 1 or 2 of those around the neck.
Yeah, the color, would be very nice.
I think it could tie it up a little bit, but this kit is...
You know, it's weird. I don't like the colors on the thing, but it works.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying. The colors are like the colors you'd find on like a bus freaking
bus seat.
Yeah, but for some
it just works.
Reason, it works so well.
I'm giving this a 4 because I feel like I'm playing Sea of Thieves. I
about
just
to
need
say,
to
I feel like
follow
I'm,
the tracks, and then I find the secret treasure on the island number 5.
I feel like this
I really don't like map kits.
It almost reminds me of like an Uncharted game.
Yeah.
Actually.
But I fucking love Uncharted. So, like, I like the color. I like that the badge as well, it matches the colors. The blue of the Nike tick and everything is fantastic. I'd say it's a solid 9.
I'm going to go 8.
Okay. I think we can give it an 8.5.
Yeah, give it an 8.5. I think that's fair.
8.5.
Yeah.
8.5. Fair. Okay, Barcelona away kit, 8.5. Next,
Awesome.
one of my favorite kits this season. It's the Real Madrid away kit. It's purple. It's got these lovely, I want to say diamond, but they're not diamond. It's like weird,
It's like paint straps. Or it's like cookie straps. I don't know how to describe it. It's so tough.
triangular.
No, it's like
things.
it's like a highlighter.
Yeah.
Little highlighter straps.
But it's such a clean purple. It's like a lilac color. Yeah. It's got black details around the shoulders, the collar, the sleeves. Everything's blacked out on the actual kit.
Yeah.
Is it black or dark purple?
That's black.
It's black.
Black.
It reminds me a lot of, I think it was, I actually can't remember now, who was in the Premier, that lilac kit? Was it Leeds?
Yes.
It was.
So
They love that
plain
kit as well.
But that one had so much more potential. And here we go.
This is the potential realized.
They unlocked it.
This to me is a 10.
I'm going to give it an 8.5. No, sorry. Excuse me. I'm going to give it a 9. I love it. I do. I don't feel like it's a 10. I'm a bigger fan of playing kits. I think that's my thing.
Okay.
So I really like what's going on, and I think that the highlighter marks are dope, but I just prefer plain. So 9 for me at least.
Okay.
I give it a 9 as well, purely because to a certain degree I agree with Riley where it's a great kit, but I've seen 1 or 2 better.
I'm going to go 8.
Sure.
Ooh,
Maybe 8.
This man, fuck.
This man doesn't like football.
This man is the Ratatouille fucking critic, dude. Oh my god. Yes.
I'm going to go 8. I don't know. I feel like it's a really nice kit, but I don't think it's that amazing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what it is about it though.
Fair.
Okay.
It's a very clean kit. Like everything is just so well placed. Like nothing's out of the ordinary there. I like how the stripes don't go like all the way down the sleeve as well, and everything. It's just you can't improve it in any way, and that to me makes it a 10.
I agree.
Fair enough. Next one.
So what? That's a 9.
Yeah.
No.
Sick.
Cool. Okay. Now we've got a middle of the range kit. This is the Atletico Madrid. It's either the second or the away kit. I mean the second or third. Yeah. It's black. It's got like different shades of blue on the details. I hate the sponsor. Sponsor's garbage.
Yeah.
The Whalefin sponsor to the Hyundai sponsor.
Really?
I think the Hyundai sponsor looks
Really?
poo-poo.
I like the Hyundai and the arm.
Listen,
I don't mind Hyundai, yeah.
I like the little whale.
It's clean. I think it's fine.
If it was just the whale, that would be a 6 sponsor.
Yeah.
That would be a dope sponsor.
Listen, personally, I love this kit. I think the colorway is brilliant. I love a collar. Honestly, I'll give it a 9. Except for that sponsor. I think the Whalefin sponsor is a bit dead.
I was going to give this a 4 because I don't like it as much as the Smack average one.
Days.
I'm in between you two. I feel like it's a good kit, but it's not the best. And I think it has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Like a couple little things changed in this. So I'm gonna give it like 7.5.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ricky?
I'm going to give it a 9.
Sure. Okay.
And I think opposite to Riley,
I picked wrong here.
opposite to Riley, I like the whale. Although what would have made it a 10 is the whale is also that light blue as well.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
I think this is the highest that Luke's rated a kit.
actually,
outrageous. And it's
Surely
in
the
my
whale.
bang average category.
Brandon, what you got?
I think I'd rate it a 6. I'm not a big fan of the collar. It looks almost like a golf shirt to me, or like a shirt that you just like.
It is a golf shirt.
It takes
Yeah.
away
I get
from
what you're saying.
like a soccer shirt to me. Like a soccer shirt is just a plain old, neck.
What did you rate it at? 7?
7.5.
7.5,
I think we get
9,
6.
6, 4. So
Six
it
and
gets
a
like a
half.
6.5,
Yeah.
7. I'd
Yeah.
give it it probably gets a 7.
7.
Okay, probably not for this category, but still. Okay, now we've got the garbage category. Straight trash. And yet again, we have an appearance from Atletico Madrid.
I thought
It's
you
the
were going to say an
season's...
appearance from the whale.
that as well, to be fair. It's the season's home kits. It's the classic red and white stripes, however, just done terribly.
By a
They've-
5-year-old.
They've got the oval on the front, which we've explained before in kid episodes.
Worst
we
template
hate.
kit ever.
Yeah.
It's the stripes. They just don't.
What
They
is-
don't
it-
connect in any way.
So I heard the story. It was supposed to be in homage to the river that runs past their stadium.
Shut up.
They completely
Shut
fucked
up.
it. It doesn't
they
look like a
fucked the
river.
print and said, you know what, put it out anyway.
Like
That's
shut up.
it. The sponsor's still ass.
No, but the
collar's
why's
still
the
ass.
river red.
Literally, dude.
Look, I think, you know what my problem is with this is that they have such a nice color scheme to start with,
Oh,
and I love their
They
logo.
could smash it.
They could smash it out the park every single season,
And
but
they haven't for
and they
so
haven't.
long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you know what? There's so many teams with red and white stripes, and they all do it better than that.
Yeah.
Especially this one. This is a 1 to me.
Yeah. Same one.
one as well.
Sick.
Honestly, clowning.
I'm going to give it a 2 for the whale.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie. I really like this kit.
No,
I
it's
find
an
it to
eight.
be like an 8.
Sure,
I don't know why. I don't know
crazy.
if it's even though like I don't know. I'm a big fan of the oval. I like that the whale fin is actually the same color as the rest. It's blue. It isn't just the
white.
standard white one like it was the other time. I actually kind of schmuck this, so I'd give it
Fair
an
enough.
8.
Fair enough.
That's fair. So do we have to bring that up to a 2 now, or can we settle at 1?
No,
Nah, it's a 2.
It's a 2.
It's
Okay.
a 2 because you gave it a 2 as well.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now we move on to Serie A, hosted by myself,
The local Italian.
the local Italian. So I like to think that
You're a connoisseur.
I'm a connoisseur. So I'm starting with the worst kits. We're going to move up to mid, and then we'll hit the best. So we're starting with Sampdoria home kit. I mean,
It looks like Sicilians.
yeah, it's just it
does.
Also, I'm not understanding what exactly the other shield is on the stomach. Is that the sponsor?
I have no idea. No, it's not the sponsor. I've seen it before.
It must
It's the
surely
second-
represent something.
I think it might be like their second emblem or something.
That's weird.
Their old emblem or whatever, you know.
That's strange.
What are you giving it?
This is a 1.
I'm giving this a 3 because it's like so close to a good kit to me,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I feel like if they put more on the neck and then maybe put like some detail on the shoulders,
And
you
if
know?
the white was maybe just a little bit smaller,
Yeah,
so
and
it took
they
up
just
less
they
space.
just made it a tiny bit smaller.
Yeah.
I think it could actually be quite a nice kit.
I think
If you
there's
make
potential.
if you
Yeah.
make the collar white or you put the same color scheme on the collar, I think it's a great kit. But at the moment, it's a 3 for me.
You know, I'm going to give it a 4.
Fair.
I kind of like that.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Luke. I like it. I like the blue. The blue is a very nice one. It isn't like a khaki blue.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I said earlier on, the white part on the stomach could be a bit smaller.
yeah.
So yeah, I'd say a 4 for me as well.
For me, I'm giving it a 1. It's giving me Aqua Fresh vibes.
Yeah.
So it's a 3?
Averaging 3.
Yeah, because two ones.
It's technically 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. Let's go.
Sick. Moving on to my mid kids.
It's a Sunday league.
Okay.
This is your mid.
Yeah. Okay. So and I'll explain why. So we have the Inter Milan away kit. Listen, I love what they have going on. I do. But with that being said, if they could have taken that, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's black. It's black or it's a really dark blue that they have on the Nike badge, that they have in the badge.
It's black.
If they had added some of that little blackness to the sleeves and to the neck, boom, we would have been. They would have.
Do you think they're
cleaned up
close?
our-
Just no cigar.
Just kind
I
of,
think they're
yeah,
close, but
just
they're
kind
no
of just
cigar.
tied up at the edges.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Right now, I'm feeling a little too much like it's just a cloud on me.
So I agree with you,
Mm-hmm.
but that is the only reason that it's getting a 9 from me.
Yeah.
Because if it had those accents, it's a 10.
Yeah, this kid's so clean, bro.
I love it.
This is a 9 for me as well. I love this kid, man. It's so nice.
I'm a fan that they changed the color of their badge to fit the
Yes,
kit. So they didn't
yes.
keep the dark blue and what is that?
Yes,
It's like it's
it's massive.
gold.
Yeah, gold as well.
gold
Yeah,
badge
gold
as
and
well.
bronze. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm glad that they changed that. So yeah, it's a 9 for me.
I'd say 8. I like the color. I like that it all matches with the badge and the Nike and everything. It almost looks like a washed out tie dye almost.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing, but it's just a bit plain in some aspects. So for me, it's 8.
Mateo, what did you rate? You didn't tell us your rate.
So I gave it a 6.
Really?
Okay.
Just because you prefer the accents.
What was our overall rating?
I think it ends up becoming an 8.
Yeah,
An 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sick.
Okay, so let me just say a couple of things before we start.
Go for
So I'm loving what they did with the stripes, this triangular kind of stripy pattern. I'm not too sure what I feel about Thor being in the Jeep.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
That's
that's
weird to me.
It's a little bit
like
weird.
it,
Like
I'm
I'm
not
not.
gonna
really.
Yeah, but
Avengers
for
are
why?
nerd.
Marvel third.
Like I don't. It just doesn't
Third.
make sense.
Thunder nerd.
It just doesn't make sense to me. There's absolutely I can't think of.
But to me, it sort of draws your attention because otherwise it's just a
does.
black Jeep a logo on a shirt. But they're like it's where you look first and then your eyes travel up and down the stripes.
why?
I think
makes it
I
look
think
the whole
so.
shirt.
So I think it would look good if everything else was darker. If those stripes were solid black, much better. But because there's so much white on this kit, it almost stands out a little bit too much. What do you rate it first? Exactly.
Oh, okay, so I give it a 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
You said it was the Juventus home kid.
this is
Yeah.
mid. Yeah.
I would give it a 5. I feel like I'm on a solar farm. And I don't like the Jeep. So yeah. It's not a bad kit though. I think it's got the right idea.
Sure. I'm gonna go 4.
Sure.
I think what would have taken it up for me is if they had taken the little lightning bolts inside the Jeep and kind of incorporated a bit more outside the logo. Maybe even just a little something around the sleeves, around the neck.
Some lightning on the sleeves would look sick.
Oh.
I just can't justify lightning.
4.
Brandon?
I'd say 8. I really
Sure.
like it. I think the badges could maybe be slightly bigger, but I like how they aren't touching the black stripes. So like it's like you can still make it out. But for me, I'd say 8. I really like it.
Well,
Okay, for now it's like a 6.
Okay.
So what we give it a 6 all round? Because I gave it
Yeah.
a 5 or 4,
4.
a 6,
6, 7, and 8.
8. Yeah, so
6.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Fantastic.
Okay. I've set myself up.
Oh, daddy.
So what we have here is the Bologna away kit.
Oh, damn.
The fact that I have to see Arnautovic in this.
So the fact that you almost didn't see him in that anymore.
It's actually terrifying.
Actually, I'm gassed to see him in this.
Yeah.
Sure.
So my first thing was
Kazoo is back.
Kazoo's back. For some reason, this kazoo has writing underneath it.
It does.
I think some of the British kazoos also have writing underneath them as well. I think it's obviously it must just cost more.
Everton, I think, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just costs more.
This season.
So maybe they need.
Okay,
a
so I think it's a clean kit. I love the colors.
yeah.
It reminds me a lot of, and I'm forgetting which team it was, but it was Fulham.
Okay.
Oh, yes, their kids.
Yeah,
I hear what you're saying. I
it's
hear what you're
Fulham
saying.
vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, home kit was clean.
So I don't know. What
What are you thinking? What are you rating?
No, I want to hear what y'all say first.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Again, clean kit, really nice sleeves. Kazoo's doing the most. I must admit the writing underneath the kazoo a little bit off.
Yeah.
Not my favorite.
Yeah.
But I really like how brilliantly they match the colors from the badge to the rest of the kit.
Yeah.
You know, they've incorporated a lot of white. They've incorporated the blue, the dark blue, and the red to the perfect extent. I think I really
I
like
think
it.
the sponsors, in my opinion, are like other than
Clean.
the kazoo one. I'm saying the other ones are also clean
Yeah,
and well
simple
placed.
and just in the right areas. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I would give it an 8.5.
8 for me.
So I'd give it a 6.
Ooh,
There's no Marvel in it.
sure. There's no lightning.
It kind of just looks like a schoolboy's colors almost, like a kit that they'd make for like a school team. I'm not saying that it's bad,
No,
Well, I mean, it's a 6-worthy bad. But
You're not saying it's good.
no. I'm not a huge fan of the collar. I know that you also that you loved it. For me, it's just a bit jarring. I don't know why. I don't know if it's maybe the type of blue that they used against the red. I like the sleeves. The sleeves are done well. Again, the writing underneath the kazoo, a little bit off-putting. So for me, it's just like a standard kit. So I'd say a 6.
Okay, fair enough. Sash?
I'll give it a 9.
So to round back to me, I also say 9.
Okay. So, Brandon, what did you give it?
6.
6.
8.
8, 9, 9. So we give it an 8.
8.
8, yeah. Sick. Cool. Okay, so that is Serie A all completed.
Okay. All right, and now we are moving on to the Bundesliga. And historically, they've had some good kits, but also some absolutely dog water kits. And we are starting off with is the home kit for Augsburg. I mean, is it Christmas time already?
Pretty baby. Sure, yeah, that's pretty terrible.
So much going on.
There is a lot going on.
What do you give it, Luke?
It's a 1.
This is your terrible category.
This is terrible.
This is bad.
Yeah.
I fucking hope so.
I actually have 3 pre-ordered.
Sure. Yeah, it's so bad.
This is
From
zero.
from the really close vertical stripes or horizontal stripes to the tire tracks that are on there.
To the lime green.
This looks like a terrible combination between Affis and Palchem, and they had a bust up, and this was the shirt that was left over. Yeah, so it's a 1, eh?
1, eh?
Yeah.
It's a 1 for me.
It's a 0 from me. It looks like off-brand Christmas wrapping paper.
Yeah, I wouldn't even wrap my presents in that. That would be rude.
I don't even like the badge, to be honest. The
Yeah.
badge isn't even that cool.
It feels like they should have that above a nursery.
Okay, it's a 0.5. 6.
Easy peasy. Ooh.
Okay, this is my mid kit. Okay, so this is a Werder Bremen away kit.
Okay.
And I've put it in my mid category. And, I kind of like the little peachy salmon little vibe that's going on.
Zero, it's not guava.
Let's go.
It is not guava.
It's totally guava.
It's not guava.
It's totally guava.
It is not guava.
It's totally
Guava
guava.
is such a deeper color.
It's not peach.
I said salmon.
I'd say peach.
I said salmon.
They call it
Dark peach is
a
yellow.
peachy, a cross between pink and
No,
salmon.
the color peach though.
It
I was
is.
wrong.
It is sending me the fact that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, maybe 6 different color greens.
I see what you're
That's
saying.
actually
I'm
facts.
actually
Yeah.
like I can't believe they've done that.
You know what this kit shouts to me. This kit shouts. It's like a vegan advocate shirt. It's like someone who's trying to be super. They were like, yeah, we support the vegan idiots, and then this is what the shit they came out of.
They even got the nursery sponsor.
Yeah, quite literally,
Green legend.
So, yeah, I don't hate it, but like Matteo says, there's also 6 different color greens. So
I think if they had made the sponsor and the badge the same color green as the one, the little stripe around the arm,
Yes.
that
Or
dark.
vice versa.
That's a
Or vice
vomit
versa.
green on the arms. That's not
Yeah.
a nice green.
Yeah, but I don't think
I think that green.
yeah, if you
that
put the
green.
badge, put the badge green as everything
Yeah.
else.
I give it a 5.
Yes, 6 for me because it's very simple, has lots of potential, just not doing the right things, just not hitting the right areas.
Fix up the sleeve, maybe go with the same green all over. I'll give it like a 7, but for now it gets a 5.
I'd give it a solid 7. I really like the color, even though the greens, there's 17 types
Yeah.
on the shirt.
Not great.
You're not gonna really see that from afar. What you're really only
True.
like seeing is the peach color,
Yeah.
and that's clean.
That's a good point.
So yeah, for me it's a 7.
I'm gonna go 7 as well. I really like the peach color. Yeah.
So overall 7. Did you rate it?
I said 5.
Okay,
I said 5.
5.
You said?
I said 6.
I said 7.
7. So
So
6.
six.
6. 100%.
Easy.
Fantastic.
All right. Now we're moving on to the better kits.
Daddy.
We have
Oh,
Union Berlin. I believe this is their away kit. The way that they have described the color on this kit is a sand color based.
You're fucking wrong. It's cream.
It is cream. Yes.
It's simply cream.
So I'm a massive fan of the skin. Eh?
Sure.
Look, I just want to say one thing. This is what baby vomit color looks like. With that being said, it's still really nice.
Mateo just eats up baby vomit.
This is what baby vomit look like. This is what baby vomit looks like. It's got that milky ass color with like a
Got you
No,
on the
this,
shoulder.
this is so nice. But I want to buy this now. I actually want,
Literally.
like, I hadn't seen this. I want to buy
Yeah,
it.
straight up.
This is a 10 for me.
I
This
agree.
is ridiculously nice.
10 for me.
I like the white detailing, and I believe there's like also like a darker cream
Oh.
color on the sort of stripes on
Dang.
the shoulders.
And it's like the dark brown, black kind of vibes. It's brilliant. I love it. It's amazing.
Brandon, what do you think?
I'd give it a 9. It's not a 10 because I don't know what's missing, but there's just like something slight, like maybe just like a bit more of the black color, just somewhere else on the kit. I think would be nice, just to give it like a bit of shape and outline.
I hear you.
But other than that, spot on, very clean. I like it. 9.
I give it an 8.
Okay.
For basically Brandon's reasoning as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go in 10.
So we get 9. Solid.
9.
Sick. 9.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's a good kit.
Up next,
That's a good
we
kit.
have the Bayern Munich away kit. Nah, this is power. Eh?
This is a good kit.
power.
White with pure gold
clean white.
details.
Everything else is gold. It is just mint.
That's very nice.
Bayern smacks their away kits, bro. Like, they make such good
always
away
use the
kits.
gold in it, yeah.
So nice.
That being said, for some reason, it's almost giving me too much like Julius Caesar, Roman king vibes, and I'm giving it an 8 because I feel like there's a bit too much gold. I feel like if they've gone with gold and black,
Yeah.
much better, winning 100%. That's 10. But I think there's just too much gold.
I thought I was the fickle one.
I feel like I'm at a beauty pageant, kind of vibes. So yeah, 8 for me.
Listen, when you're the richest club in Germany, you got to show that off your gold.
You got to show it off.
This is
Fair
exactly
play.
what it's giving. It's giving that rich royalty,
Yeah.
Rich club vibes.
like
Yeah.
prestige. It's giving prestige.
Yeah.
Starlight from the boys.
I'll give it a 9 though. It is missing some kind of kick. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much as the last one, which I didn't think I'd say because this was one of my favorite
Yeah.
kits this season.
Yeah.
Brandon?
I'd give it an 8. I agree with what everyone said. It's clean, the white and the gold, but the gold is a bit too much. I also think that the T and the dots is a bit too big because it's such a simple fucking logo.
Yeah.
So like you don't need to make it
smaller.
take up like half
That
the
much.
shirt.
Yeah, just be smaller.
Just but other than that, nice color, nice white. So I'd say for me 8.
And lastly, Mateo.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. So 8 all round.
Yeah.
Smashed it.
8 all round. Fuck yeah, let's go.
All right. Thank you for listening in. We hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. It's always eye-opening to see how shit and how great some kids can be. Make sure to recommend us to a friend, and we hope to see you on the next episode. Thanks for coming. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye bye.